Thank you for saving me, human. To thank you, I shall now return Harry to you. He has been with you all this time.
Thanks. You two, this guy isn't Harry.
But it is. It is Ryan Harry Reynolds.
Harry's my dad.
Wait, you weren't looking for this Harry?
Well, who did you think I was talking about?
The guy whose spirit was dying, so to keep him alive, I put him in a Pikachu that belonged to whoever. It was just nearby.
Well, the boy's my dad.
I don't know then, okay? Look, I just put this guy's spirit into the Pikachu that was nearby. I don't know where your dad is, sorry.
What do you mean you don't... You know what, screw it. I'm just gonna take my Pikachu, and I'm gonna find my dad myself, alright? Thanks for nothing. A couple of years ago, I reviewed the Angry Birds movie, and I made the claim that it was the first definitively good video game movie. I now record this before you to say, I was completely wrong. Detective Pikachu is the first undeniably good video game movie, if you don't count Silent Hill. Now, for those wondering, no, you don't need to have seen any form of Pokemon media to understand what is going on. If anything, if you've watched the anime or played any of the games, you'll just understand what's happening a little more clearly and also be amazed at some of the stuff that you're going to see on screen. Now, the story itself is actually very simple. It's about a guy called Tim who goes to a city to try to find his dad who's gone missing, and this just so happens to be a city that was created with the express purpose of having humans and Pokemon live side by side together. And then the movie turns into a bit of a murder mystery as Tim has to team up with his dad's Pikachu, which can talk for some reason, but only to him, and figure out what happened to his dad. Now for those who don't know, Ryan Reynolds plays Pikachu. Okay, he does a great job. He's full of his usual charm from Deadpool, and the character is just really likable, even though the humour isn't all that great in the movie. And a lot of Detective Pikachu's lines are tied to trying to be, well, kind of funny. Just don't expect them to hit every right note, both for kids and adults. But the main character of the movie, Tim, he's actually the lamest character in the entire film. He's incredibly one note, and that's saying a lot when just about every character in this movie is very much what you see is what you get. There's also the whole murder mystery aspect. For the entire first half, the movie is actually very uninterested in actually exploring it. Now, it does progress, but it feels more like it's interested in, well, focusing on the humour, which, as I said before, isn't all that great. But in the third act, that is when the movie really ramps up, and we get some really clever writing, and the mystery actually becomes quite compelling. And it also leads to some fantastic set pieces, and which does remind me as well, the CGI in this movie is spot on. And the Pokemon, like, it was like having my childhood come true. To see these things, like, walk around, be real, like, it was so fantastic. It took me back to being, like, 5 or 6 again. Like, I'm not lying, it did that just through its amazing CGI and art direction. It does bring me to this movie's best strength. It is full of fan service. And best of all, that fan service does not detract from the main experience. It doesn't try to focus on one thing for too long, which ultimately distracts you from the story, or trying to cover up some other weakness. No, what you saw in the trailer, that is in the movie, and it is fantastic to see, which alone makes this film worth the price of admission. Look, if you were apprehensive about seeing this movie considering the trend of video game movies, dude, don't be. If you liked Pokemon as a kid, or if you got kids that just want to see something to shut them up for a while, see this movie. It's fun, it's entertaining, and there's just so much about it to love. Like, it's not perfect, but hey, it is a huge step in the right direction for this type of film.
Hey, thanks for checking out this review, I really do appreciate it, and if you guys really enjoyed it, then please, by all means, like, subscribe, and of course hit the bell icon, because the Adpocalypse 3 is about to be unleashed. Now for the next movie review, it's gonna be for Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and after that, a trip down the fancy pants lane with Elton John's biopic, Rocket Man. And for game reviews this month, I still haven't chosen anything yet due to monetary constraints, but I think I might actually do a retro throwback review, we'll just have to wait and see. I got all that and more coming up, so please stick around.